Hello and welcome to Unpreachy, a podcast of homilies and reflections from St. John Chrysostom Parish. Today, Father Brian Zumbrum reflects on Luke chapter 3, verses 10 to 18, the Gospel reading for the third Sunday of Advent, December 15th, 2024.
So earlier this week, my colleague and I were preparing our gym for our weekly morning assembly. And as we're in the midst of the Advent season, we've made sure to have the Advent wreath prominently displayed in the center of the gym as everyone files in. But we relocated back to the main lobby for the remainder of the day, so we put it on wheels. You can already see where this is going. So as we're pulling it out of the gym, there is a small little lip to the carpet. We hit that lip, and I watched the pink candle fall and crash in my feet. It has been a really rough week for Advent wreaths in my life. Give it a nice wide berth. It's quite a symbol, huh? The week we celebrate joy, I watched it get shattered in our main lobby. It was most certainly deflating, to be sure, and Kohl's is getting an ample business as I keep running and replenishing glass candles. But the truth is, I was thinking about how often we view joy like we view that candle, as if it's this delicate, fragile thing, easily broken with just a little jostling. As if joy, with just a whisper, can be stamped out, or shattered, or crushed when things get hard, when seasons get dark, when pain and sorrow and fear feel ascendant. How often do I get asked how we can be joyful when there's so much that weighs upon us, so much that breaks us down, so much that rends our hearts? And I've come to believe I think we misunderstand what joy is all about. Because the joy that is commanded in our readings this weekend is no gentle flower blossom that is dashed about on the wind. It is no passing humor or no little flicker of happiness. No, this joy is gritty and tough. It is a joy that claws the diamonds out of the rocky soil that surrounds us. It is a joy that stays in the fire, even though it knows that it burns, but it's making something beautiful while it does. It is a joy that remakes the world that was promised. It doesn't wait around for the world to be made better. It rolls up its sleeves and jumps into the muck. Joy is laughter even as tears stream down our face. It holds on even when it feels like it is falling apart. It remains even when everyone else has fled. Is this not what we see in the gospel today? John the Baptist demanding that those who were serious about changing their lives be willing to remake the world that they found, to make the world reflect the justice that is at the heart of our God. This was no superficial invitation. It was one with life-altering repercussions. One that would topple the ways the world worked. Those on top would step down. The wealthy would surrender their power. The sword would be cast aside, and all would labor together for those who had too long dwelt at the margins. Knowing that this work of remaking was only possible with the transformative power of joy. Joy that is not a momentary happiness, joy that is not dictated by what we feel in a given second, but joy that is at the core of who we are. Joy that knows how to shine in the dark, for it is often dark places where we need to be. It is joy that knows how to settle next to the bedside of a relative moaning in pain and let the peace be transmitted through the comforting touch of a hand stroking another through the night. It is joy that wipes the tears of a child that declares they don't want to live anymore and stays by them until the flickers of a smile crack their face once more. It is joy that releases and unwinds the stress and fear over a warm cup of coffee and hands clasped across a table. It is joy that lifts up the chin of the unemployed, staring at mounting bills and empty cupboards, and helps begin to fill them together. It is joy that refuses to surrender, joy that will not fail. Rejoice, my friends, St. Paul commands us. I say it again, rejoice. Let us go forth and remake this world in accordance with God's will. May God be praised.
Unpreachy is a production of St. John Chrysostom Parish in Wallingford, Pennsylvania. Visit us at sjcparish.org. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. This podcast was produced by Brendan Lorden with music by Skytoes on Upbeat. Thanks for listening. Be well.